So as a single guy, I dated a girl before I met my wife. So I remember when I was going to meet that girl, and I can tell you the reason why the relationship scattered, because I did not appreciate myself. I'm telling you. In short, I remember when I was going to ask her out. Oh, God of mercy. So what I did was that, I don't know if we have guys like that in my shoes here. You know, I wrote all my points in my palm, you know, that I was going to see when I get there. So I started cramming it. You are the joy of my heart. You are the this, you are that, you are this. You know, because they told me that if you need to catch a girl, you need to woo a girl, you need to throw some rhymes. I'm not good at that. Ucholi is very good at that. Amen? You know, so I put everything in my palm. Then I went to go and see her. But you know, when I got there, I started sweating. I was sweating profusely. I was sweating to the point that the sweat cleaned all my points, all my key points in my hand. So she asked me finally, I said, okay, so why are we here? I said, Anna. He said, oh, he says something. I know there's something in your heart. Say it. I said, you see, okay, I'll come back. And that's how I left. Then finally, I now wrote it on a piece of paper. And I said it to her. In her presence, she was over there, I was clear. And that's how I started one stupid relationship. Even in relationship, I did not appreciate myself. I felt I wasn't good enough to be in a relationship. You know, she had a lot of guys around her. I just felt that those people were better off. I'm not a better person and all those stuff. I was this very serious Christian on campus, you know, that used to wear multicolored clothes and all. So when I see these other guys on jeans and all, I'm like, oh God, these people are far better. They are more deserving. I didn't know that those negative stuff was the reason why the relationship parted. So when we parted, I needed to sit down to have a review of my life. And I asked myself, what really is my problem? I realized that I was suffering from low self-esteem. And I need to start learning how to appreciate myself. So I decided to take time to build myself, you know, learn to interact with people, you know, learn to build confidence in myself, and learn to start appreciating myself before I met my wife. And that took me like 7 years. So when I met my wife, in short, she knew, she said that, I grew to the point that in my church now, 7 years after, they were calling me Minister of Women Affairs. Oh God, I'm good. I'm telling you, I'm good. I became so good. Because I loved myself. You don't need to compliment me again. So I don't go sit with a lady or sit with anybody and I feel intimidated.
It's true.
So I appreciated myself.
I'm telling you, even with those his coats he was wearing then, like, he was like, he was feeling like the most handsome guy then in church.
I'm telling you, amen. You know, so when I went to meet my wife, despite the fact that she was fine, my wife had traveled out of the country. I've never entered plane in my life.
Yeah.
I was caught in my pastor's house. Those are enough reasons to kill myself, to kill me. I'm telling you. Amen. She was already working. She was an accountant in a firm. I was in my pastor's house and I was squatting in my pastor's house. And I still had boldness.
Yeah.
Where did it come from? I've learned to appreciate myself.
True.
And I went to go and meet her. I said, baby, I'm not going to say I ask her because I'm selling that key point. Meet me privately, it's 10,000 naira. All singles is 10,000 naira. You want to know the key point. Because it took her 3 days. The words were so powerful that it took her 3 days for her to give me a yes. This is what I have been laboring for years. Sweating, writing key point in my hand. Build your confidence.